He's just hustling these guys.
Hustled in the neutral even. 98%, 99, we're in overtime now. And that was a graviton that we'd sooner forget if you're a Dafran fan. Unfortunately, the Rain aren't going to be able to get that one back. They're going to need to forge ahead without the help of that Zarya ultimate. Self-destruct over the top spree, a little bit unsure where it was coming from. That's the second time Darko has sent it there, but Muma's gone down already. The Rain have a player advantage. Popo now with a Primal Rage, and Dante's forced to translocate out. The Outlaws have to voluntarily get control of the point here and hope they don't get chased down.
And Atlanta wants to chase down,
so
Dafran can build up another Graviton Surge. He uses it there.
That was a very quick grab build, to be honest. That was extremely fast.
Dante may be able to get a touch.
No.
Dante touches, forces OT.
There has to be a touch now, Muma. Yeah, he had to fortify to even get onto the point to make sure he couldn't get booped off for there, but no, Popo just blows him up at the same time. In fact, point now down, Raucus was out of fun to pick on Erster, but he just overextended a little bit. Can you imagine, can you believe this is still the first map? It's crazy. Atlanta now really dragged this one out, but now they're in control. Oh, spree. Yeah, that grab's gone. You're not getting that one back at all over the edge. That's called payback. Master sends Raucus over the edge. He really was only transcendencing to get to the point in the first place. You can understand his positioning. And the Atlanta Rain even things up here on Ilios. Kodak thought he was safe, takes a couple hits and backs away on the left-hand side. Now coming with the Transcendence. See Popo's trying to get a little bit aggressive with Muma, and he is low. Oh, he's not going to get away with that one at all. And Ducko, yeah, he'll get hacked for that one, but he doesn't really care. The Rain pushed forward. Again, they were searching for a weakness in the Outlaw structure, and then they see a 30% health Reinhardt and say, you know what? I'll have you, mate.
With a shatter coming online here.
Oh, you know he's thinking about it, Dante. Itching, did that Q, and he lays it down. Kodak still gets the Transcendence despite that though, so the Atlanta Rain still have a chance in this fight, but that is a sizable shatter from Muma. Large even. Erster just gets completely dashed aside as a fire strike went straight through into that side room, but the Rain still have players to work with. They want to push the point. Darko once again being hacked. Raucus, oh dear, he must have gone over the edge. There's no other way for him to take himself out. And the Atlanta Rain, after being forced to sit in the corner for about 75%, they return. Yeah, ultimate percentage-wise, the Outlaws are not looking good. If Dante can somehow get an EMP for this next fight, they'll be happier. The Outlaws have to use a sound barrier early on to even get towards the point. And look at the disengage from the Rain. They're back up. Point takes a lot of damage, even trying to get close himself. Look at Jake, also down to half health. They have to take their time, the Outlaws here, but they don't have much to work with. Boink is down, Jake is missing, 2 supports missing. And that's 3. No healing left for the Houston Outlaws now. They're left with nothing but those bare health pools, and Muma on 20 is not going to be enough to save them. Map number 1, the Atlanta Rain.
Out-heal that
Jake
way.
tried to overlay his own Transcendence with the extra.
So now you come in, you have a grab for Atlanta, and you know that there's no Transcendence, nothing really on the other side. As this will be the rally that comes in from Erster. Now you expect the grab to come in from Dafran eventually.
Dante's just translocated out of the front of the high ground. Oh, Dafran, see that one coming, completely blindsided. Darko and Kodak also knocked to the ground, and yet the Outlaws still can't find much from those kills. It's going to be a self-destruct in the middle. And a sound barrier to keep the Outlaws nice and durable as the fight continues to roll on. Darko high ground, Erster pushing up, gets the bash down towards Muma. Doesn't really bother him though, he just shrugs it off. Spree finally getting rid of the Brigitte here, but that late Transcendence for Kodak. In fact, the timing was perfect. Don't like Gandalf, neither early nor late. Just arrives exactly when he intends to, and yet the Outlaws managed to cobble together some important kills to slow the Rain down here.
It's just a really scrappy first point here as Dafran's still holding this charge. He's going to end up getting another Graviton Surge here. He's going to beat Spree to get another one. So can you get this grab off, and can it be good before Raucus gets Transcendence?
Dafran's doing 30% of his team's damage right now. It's a huge amount. He goes for the grab, he just lets it rip, and it works out. Big connection on all fronts. Here comes the push sound barrier from the Atlanta Rain. You know they're going to team that up with a speed boost to try and come forward on this fight. Shatter. Didn't really find too much there. Popo a little bit disappointed, but the Transcendence was exhausted from the Houston Outlaws. Master the sound barrier, of course, used prior. Oh, Darko, that's cheeky.
Nice.
That one just skirts around the building. He grinds it into the corner, so it just wiggles slowly around the corner. That's some tech there, if I've ever seen it. Darko in a great position now, just to slam Muma as he's caught inside the bookstore.
Like even when Zarya is not exactly like super strong, this is a map where Reinhardt and Zarya are great on.
When you're looking at Florida, like they have to make changes sometimes. You see that they don't play McGravy on both the Zarya and the D.Va all the time. Like he's often playing the D.Va and then they switch out. So the Outlaws here, happy to just have Spree do as much as possible. They step onto the point for a brief moment, but look at this, Popo straight into the guts again. Point won't get out of there alive.
I love the aggression from Atlanta.
This is not good for the Houston Outlaws. They want to get out of here post-haste.
Yeah, don't let the Outlaws gain this high ground position. It's, no support ultimates online for Atlanta.
Tension starting to rise on the Outlaw side, though. They're down to 90 seconds. They need to win the fight.
This is a fight they know they should win. So I think losing this one would really put them in a tough spot.
Beat EMP over the top. Notice that Darko's actually playing on that high ground. Dante doesn't care. He goes around him, gets 3 at least with an EMP. Dante is caught inside a Graviton Surge. And Muma's Earth Shatter doesn't seem to have done a whole lot. That's Dafran with the grab. Oh, man. The Outlaws, you said it yourself, Matt. They should win this one. They kind of had to win this one, and now they're going to be split. They might be forced into stalling as well. You watch Master, see if he speed boosts the rest of the rain to chase the Outlaws. And now has to be a big Graviton Surge. A bit of the Atlanta Rain do have a Transcendence to respond to this one pretty quickly. Master's not too far away from another sound barrier here. His Texan squad starting to sweat now. Spree wants to push forward. Raucus gets a very timely Transcendence, and Spree pushes up. Dante over that high ground. Gonna be a rally. Sound barrier now being used by the Rain. It was an Earth Shatter attempt here. Muma connects. That is huge! Oh no! The Rain! Well, they feel the Earth move under their feet. Heaven and Earth reverse themselves, and they find themselves losing their map. Muma! You animal!
Dude, and Dafran had another grab there towards the end. Positions.
I mean, you have to. I said it last year, but it's like playing cello in a marching band, right? You have to pack up, get up, put the seat down. Because you have to sit while you play cello.
It's a lot like playing cello in a marching band.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, no!
Oh,
okay.
That's great. You still have
Infrasight.
here.
I mean, this Infrasight is huge.
Yeah.
Jay can't go anywhere undetected right now. He's constantly detected. Muma doesn't have a headshot hitbox right now in that ball form, so Erster can't get critical hits against him, but, I mean, he can still do damage from range. Dafran set up. This is the bunker comp. Dafran can chill out there. He can just start flipping some burgers, whatever he wants. It doesn't matter. He's got protection. Muma pushing in now, trying to get on top of Dafran, but again, he can't stay for too long. Oh! Dante got caught out by that one. Muma had to go that way. Darko looked like a prediction of some sort, but the Atlanta Rain were able to set that one up beautifully. And Dafran, give him the Dilmar treatment, and that'll be it.
The defense holds strong, and Dafran had to limber up. He had to stretch his legs a bit. He's been sitting in one place for the entire round. It does, you know.
It's like a
they found him. They found Erster.
Now they know exactly where he is.
They pushed towards Erster, who was just outside of Atlanta Rain spawn, or just further down. But Erster gets away with it.
Yeah, but if the Outlaws turn and play on the point, he's going to have free reign to hit a bunch of shots.
I think they're going to leave Dante to try and deal with him and hope that Jake can do enough damage. Oh, the Coalescence, so I was going to force him out of the way. Dogman been training with Master Roshi lately, I see. All right, I like it. Bionic Orb gets 2. An EMP for Dante might be a little bit too late in the day to make a difference. It is the Atlanta Rain.
Got 2 maps to 1.
Help, like, you know,
the bubble was there, it just wasn't
spread
there.
around. Yeah, I guess, but I mean, you know, the repair pack, anything of ultimate.
Yes. Wow, man, they're really gonna do it to him like that. They need to be in a position where they can flexibly rotate to the high ground. Okay, they hear the rally coming out for the range, so the Outlaws know there is about to be a fight. Dante's very close to EMP. Jake has his rally, he can use that one. Here's that grab. Raucus just drops in straight away with the Transcendence. Darko over the top. EMP, movement down to that self-destruct. The EMP from Dante, it goes seemingly unnoticed. The Outlaws don't really have the ability to follow up.
How do they follow up when the self-destruct is up in the sky? They have to wait for the self-destruct to go off. It still connects at 1. Like, this is not Atlanta's game to win, so to speak. Like, they've already kind of accomplished what they needed to here.
Oh, he had the shield bash away, but he was forced to turn his back, and Dogman got him with an orb. Spree, he hoped for so much more from that grab, but the follow-up was not there. I guess that limits them to a degree. Although, sometimes you can win fights with just the EMP if the follow-up's there. So he's that grab. Can they win a fight with just a grab? That's the real question. The answer is probably not now. It's going to be the Transcendence coming out from Dogman. And Jake gets taken down. Atlanta Rain respond nicely to that Graviton Surge, which Houston haven't been getting much traction out of.
I mean, you're using the grab to really build up Muma's Shatter. It's going to be Dafran with a grab.
They're getting home.
Moving on in. As that'll be Atlanta completing the map.
What's going on here? Dante is on a mission. All right, he wants to have a word with Darko. Careful, the micro rockets. Oh, Dante! The hubris of man. See?
Not how you use the...
It's like the plot of iRobot. You know, you thought you had him under your thumb, and then there's a big rebellion, and all of a sudden, you are the oppressed class.
So,
it was bad. Jae Hong's done it a couple times. for the Seoul Dynasty, he will switch to the Ana if he knows the enemy Zenyatta has Transcendence, because he can still win the fight if you hit a big buy like that one. Muma, oh, he's dead. That was a nasty grenade by Dogman, and of course, yes, I guess the Graviton Surge helped. EMP is very effective against this Atlanta Rain roster in terms of shutting down a vast majority of those ultimates. Graviton Surge for Dafran, and we know he charges it quickly. That'd be a very good way to slow the Outlaws down and give yourself some breathing room. That's also good too. Oh, Darko! Dante. Obviously, he wasn't aiming for Dante, but he'll take it. There's going to be a lot of things happening in the next few seconds, so we'll see you on the other side. Fired a grenade there on the Mills Muma. If they follow up on that one, the Rain, that would be huge. EMP now thrown into the mix, and immediately Raucus has to go for the Transcendence. Pokeball is knocked down. He's still being healed though. He stayed alive. The right half of the Atlanta Rain stands, and he gets 3 with 1 swing. Well, that's one way to send a message.
And the Atlanta Rain will take the series, solidify their spot in the playoffs in their first stage of the Overwatch League. And Dogman, of course, those are dog ears. But I don't know what
Like, are they like the wolf pack or something?
could be. Again, elation for the Atlanta Rain. They knew they should be up in that top 8, and now they've proven it.